Okay, everybody. Wow, it took some time to get on here. Sorry about that. We had an issue with the platform that I use, BeLive. Once in a while, it does that. But anyway, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us on a great, terrific Thursday on Let's Talk Stroke. Um, this will be uploaded to YouTube because I didn't want to take a chance of watching both of them at the same time. So anyway, we have such a wonderful, amazing guest today, Marina Ramos, and she's a stroke survivor. But let's just bring her on now, and since we've taken so much time. So
good morning. How is everybody?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's a beautiful day here in Virginia.
Oh yes, yes. It's same here. We have some terrific weather today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's gonna start to get hot, like 100 degrees.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah,
know.
we're in the 70s today.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. And Paul Cummings says, "Welcome, Marina."
Thank you, Paul.
Yes, and so I'm sure everybody else is dragging because we started late. Well, it's my fault. Well, not my BeLive. Paul, it was BeLive.
It's
So
okay. We're on now.
that's right, that's right. And aloha, Marina Ramos from Salud.
I know.
So
Love her.
I know she's amazing. You know what? We probably want to just get into this and
Let's
rock
do
and
it.
roll because so we can start by saying, who was Marina before your stroke? I always say that.
Well, I was a workaholic. I worked in the hotel field and I worked 50, 60 hours a week to make sure my customers were, satisfied with everything.
Sure.
I really didn't take care of myself because I was always working so much.
Wow.
And then, I've always been very happy and outgoing person, though, so that really hasn't changed, even though I have
Right.
struggles.
Right.
And then in 2014, I quit my job and came home and took care of my mom. And she passed away in October of 2014.
Wow. Okay.
I had a beautiful grandson who is 5 now that just keeps me going. In February of 2015, and then March 1st of 2015, I had my stroke.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just not too far after that. And you have another granddaughter coming,
Another
right?
granddaughter on the way anytime now.
That's
Yeah,
terrific.
we'll find out
Terrific.
more today.
Oh, good. So you did you feel that you were stressed out working? I mean, all those
Oh
hours?
yeah, I was always stressed out, but
Really?
I was a person that could multitask and just keep on going.
Right. Good. Good. Good to hear that. So you had the stroke, and then did you know what a stroke was? Did you have any warning signs?
Um, I knew what a stroke was, but I didn't know as much as I know now.
Right. Right.
But I had dinner and then I kind of lost my balance, but I thought maybe I was tired.
Right.
So I went to lay down and went to sleep, and my sister found me the next afternoon. And my face was, lopsided and everything, and she rushed me to the hospital, and I was in ICU probably a couple of days. I don't remember that time very much.
Really?
And then I went to a rehabilitation center
Right.
for 6 to 7 weeks, and they did the swallowing, and I had speech therapy, and
Well, trust me, I know speech therapies. So how was speech therapy? What did you? Because you said you're swallowing. Is that speech therapy? They
yeah,
work
they
on the swallowing.
swallow when you're eating.
Yeah.
And then no, the speech therapy, my voice was a little slurred, my speech,
Right.
so I had speech therapy, and I had occupational therapy and physical therapy.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Now you have I'm bringing up comments. You can't see them until you look at them
Okay.
later. And I know you'll answer them after the
Yes.
show or whenever, but Elizabeth Swecker, she she says hello from Virginia.
Oh, okay. I don't know her, but yeah, she's probably living in Virginia too.
Yeah, and then there's also Adrienne Wood. Hi, Mama. Ashton says hello. We
Oh,
love you.
that's my daughter. Yes.
Oh, Mama, that's awesome. That's good.
Yeah.
Hello, am I saying it right? Ariane?
Ariana.
Ariana.
Yeah.
Nice to see you out here. I appreciate that being out here to see
Hi,
your
Ashton.
mama. That's awesome. That's great. And then Lynette Price is out here. They said hi, and Mike Peters from South Wales, United Kingdom, says hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Okay, so you had the swallowing issue, but did you have any speech issues?
A little bit slurred, not too bad.
Right.
And
Yeah,
then a lot of occupational therapy and physical therapy. And then
right.
I left there. I went down to a step down program, and
What's that?
to another therapy.
Okay, okay.
And I was there 6 or 7 weeks,
Wow.
and then I came home, and my girlfriend of 30 years came over 3 times a week to help me dress and wash and prepare meals and stuff.
Right.
So I was very grateful for that.
Oh, yes, yes.
And I'm losing track of my.
Trust me, I'm surprised I haven't done that either. Because
Terrible.
right, when you have a stroke,
Yeah, yeah.
besides the memory or your pride, like you said, you have a 30-year-old, well, 30-year friend who had to help you bathe because I understand that. They just, I was a little timid first when in that stroke because I had other people bathing me. So after a while, I thought, you know what? Screw it. My
That's
pride.
yeah,
Exactly.
after I had my child, I was no more, embarrassed or anything.
Yeah, very true, very true.
So
George, I see you out there, George, so much, but I hope I don't butcher the name again. Uh, Tront to Philidis. Oh, I'm sorry, but it says, bless you, Marina. Love from George, Australia. Good on you.
that's
Sorry,
what
George.
I have an aunt in Australia. She lives in Victoria.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, George, you heard me. I apologize about butchering your name. It's typical of me. Wow. Okay. So you ended up going to therapy, and you've had some good therapists.
Yes. Yeah.
Now the thing I always ask too is because I know how I feel. When you got out of therapy, were you lost then? Like, what do I do now?
Yeah, anytime anybody goes through a stroke and a change like that, it's very depressing and
Oh,
you're very emotional,
yeah.
but you have to either get it together and say, "You know what? I'm going to work really hard to try to get back as much as I can."
Right. I completely understand. Because you talked about the emotional side of it. How did you handle that?
I cried a lot. I
Yeah.
cried a lot. I was scared a lot, especially of falling.
Yeah.
'Cause I couldn't feel my left side. But I got through it, and I am on a little bit of an anxiety medication right now, a low dose, which helps me a lot.
Yeah. No, I understand that. Yeah. How about seizures? Do you take medication for that?
No, I never had a seizure. I was very lucky.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Good for you.
no seizures.
Wow. And the falling?
I fell one time here in the living room,
No.
and it's hard for me to get up, but I managed to do it.
Right. No, I completely understand there. I've had my share of falls, and I've had
I
my share of
know you
seizures.
have. Yeah.
Yeah, broke my hip, all the fun things. And so Brooke Allen, good morning to you. Nice
Thank
to see
you.
you. And then Mike Peters is also saying, which, you know, I completely understand what he's saying because he says when he had a stroke, he cried for 5 months.
I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And
It's a big change in your life.
yeah, exactly. It is amazing. So salute, say Marina Ramos is supportive, positive, and brings so much joy.
Thank you, Salute. She does too.
Yeah. Oh, completely, completely. Um, and Mary, Mary, I think I've known you for a while. Mary Tasha, good morning, she says. And did you ever feel like what Mike is saying here? He said he felt like he was a burden.
Um, yeah, I went through that phase too. I'm
Yeah.
very hard. It's very hard for me to ask for help because I want to do everything myself.
Right.
But you can't, you know. And I mean, I do everything myself now. I cook and clean, and I walk around the house without my walker. I still take it out when I go. I still take it with me when I go out.
Yeah.
I drive. I don't go very far though. I go to my daughter's and to my doctor's.
Ariana or
Yeah.
Ariana. Yeah.
So I'm independent, getting my independence back. My left side's still weak, but it's okay. I'm
Yeah.
working at it and I've accepted what has happened to me.
Right. And not to pry. Well, I am. What how old were you when you had your stroke? I was 49.
I was 58.
58. Okay. Yeah, because I've always thought
57, I'm sorry, 57.
I you understandable we don't know all the things. So 57 and so you've had it 2000 was it 15? Or
Yes,
okay.
15.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And so let up Price says I couldn't cry or laugh for years. You, it is emotional toll on you having a stroke. I mean, I always say stroke is not for the weak.
I did laugh a lot though, especially when I came home and I couldn't get my underwear on, and I
Yeah.
was always tangling down there and um trying to get your bra on, as a woman.
Yeah.
One
I've
week,
wondered that.
but and then tying your shoes, making your bed. I struggled a lot, but I laughed a lot too at myself, because it was funny to me
Yeah.
starting all over again.
Right. Right. Exactly.
But you have to be positive. You have to stay positive and keep your faith in the Lord.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I know. And you've had your share of so what I'll change the subject. Your deficits currently are
My whole left side is weak. This is a little bit numb on my left side. My foot feels sometimes like it's asleep.
yeah.
My legs sometimes stiff and painful. And my arm too. I mean, I can lift my arm now and open my hand,
Wow.
which I couldn't do before. But
That's
I still have the it like hot and cold.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Can't think of the word. Um,
I yeah. So does it affect you more in the cold or the hot weather?
the cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the weather changes, I know when the weather's going to change because I have more pain in my leg
Right.
and my arm.
Yep.
And I love sitting in the sun. Oh, feels so good in the sun.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
I see that Yvonne just said good morning. You know, Yvonne Kent Pateras from Athens, Greece. She said good morning,
Oh,
Marina.
good morning. Good morning.
Yeah. It is nice to see people from all over the world just
Yes,
to
yeah.
yeah, it's pretty awesome. So so your deficits are just on your left side.
On my left side. Yeah.
Left side, yeah. Yeah. So have you changed anything the way you do it like in your house? Like for me, we had to move carpets around because I've tripped many times on the carpets, you know, stroke brain where I just think I'm lifting my leg up and I really am not. And I trip and you break your
Yeah.
hip. Yeah.
I have no little carpets. The house is carpeted except for the kitchen and the bathroom. And there's a cabinet in the bathroom, so I have things to hold on to if I need to.
Right.
But I do pretty good, and I go one step down into the laundry room and one step down outside.
Right.
You know,
And
I'm very careful though. I'm overly careful all the time, and fearful of falling, which I need to really work on that. But
yeah, I completely understand. So with me, I always, I mean, even if my wife's home, no matter where I'm going, in that I keep my cell phone on me because if I have a seizure or something and I can't talk, which I've had those many times, I have a
Wow.
cell phone. You keep your cell phone or with you all the time, or
Not as much as I used to. I used to keep it on me all the time, but now it's not too far away,
yeah,
you
good
know,
for
where I
you.
can't get it.
Wow. So I know I probably asked this, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself.
No, it's okay. I do it all the time. Ask my daughter.
Yeah. So you did have warning signs, or you really didn't have warning signs? You just had
Not
some.
really, no. It was because of my blood pressure and my being overweight. And I had dinner and I lost my balance a little bit and I thought, well, maybe I'm just tired.
Yeah.
So I went and laid down and my sister found me the next afternoon.
Wow. How long
Yeah.
a time was that? That's
Well, it was nighttime. It was like dinner time, 6 o'clock, and then the next day she found me around 12 noon.
right, right,
So I laid there having a stroke and it was a bleed. And when I got to ICU, the bleed started healing already or stopping.
right.
So I didn't have to have no surgery or nothing.
Wow. That,
And now I'm taking more care of myself and eating better and um you have to do that.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. How is the health now as far as you're probably
My
drinking
health is great. All my blood work comes back perfect.
good.
I'm on a high blood pressure medication and anxiety. That's all. I'm not a big pill taker. I rather, you know, do things with eating right and exercising.
Right, right.
I still have some more weight to lose, but that's okay. I'll get there.
Yeah, exactly. Good for
Yeah.
you. So you are, as far as therapy, you're not going to therapy again right now or during this pandemic or
Well, during this pandemic, I do as much as I can at home, but you get slack when you're at home.
you,
It's better to go out.
yes.
And my dad died in 2016, and me and him were heading to the YMCA 3 times a week.
Wow.
And I was walking on the track and getting on the new step, which I love that machine.
Me too.
And then he passed away September in 2016.
Wow.
So it was me and my sister in the house.
So that's currently how your living
Well, I'm
situation.
alone now. My sister moved out, but I have good neighbors, and my daughter comes and checks on me, and I have a lot of good friends.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your support system when you had the stroke was that because some people
It,
I hear they
it,
don't.
it was good. It was good. I had a great support system, and I'm still in contact with my
Yeah.
physical, physical therapist, you know,
Yeah. No, that's important to
and
have that
I've
support.
been to visit the hospital where I used to stay at to talk to other patients and stuff, you know.
That's so important. You're talking to the stroke survivors that just had strokes.
Yeah.
Wow. How's that been going?
Good, good. And I have one girlfriend that I'm trying to get her to change her ways a little bit, but she thinks she's going to be like that forever. And I don't know what to do,
Yeah. I mean,
you know.
look what you can overcame. I'm sure you tell them all this.
I have overcome a lot.
Yeah. And you tell them that, the patients that are in
Yeah.
there.
And they can do it. You
Yeah.
just got to set your mind to it and be positive.
Yeah. It's so true. The emotional, what we go through is emotionally. When I
Yeah.
was at the hospital, when I broke my hip, it's a stroke and a surgery thing. I don't know, inpatient. So I went there, and about 80% of the people are strokes. And it's amazing how emotional, I forgot how emotional they are, thinking,
Yeah.
why me? They don't want anybody being around.
Right.
Terrible. I mean, Lynette Price, being by myself, some things I couldn't do at first and had to let go. That still hard things I just can't do. I mean, yeah, you adapt. I was gonna ask you, you're tying your shoes. Did
Oh,
you
I can tie him now.
with two hands?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you've got good movement. 'Cause I saw your
In my right
hand.
hand, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
my hand is open and stuff, but it's still numb,
yeah,
in the tingles, what do you call them? The nerve endings,
yes,
you know.
yes,
But yeah, I do really good. Um, and I'm not really depressed anymore like I was. I'm a real happy, outgoing person
yeah. I can
and very,
see.
very positive person.
Yeah, I can see that a lot. And Tammy's straight. Not sure you know. She's saying hello, friends. So Tammy's out here, and you're amazing, Marina from Salute. Uh,
Yeah,
you're an amazing warrior from Lynette. I know you'll or look at these later, but
I will.
yeah. So I apologize if you know. Um, my Peters, my physio saved my life. Finding my sense of humor has nearly ended it, but not anymore.
Right.
Uh, yeah, I love these
Just be
comments.
grateful for every day. Be grateful for every.
Yeah, exactly. Tracy Brooks, not sure if you knew her. Thank
I,
you for sharing your
oh,
sharing today, she says.
okay.
Yeah, you got a lot of fans out here, you
Well,
know.
thank you.
Angie McGill, hello. So what else do you remember about that your stroke when you were you were in the hospital. It took you five maybe well you were in ICU first. Then
ICU for a couple of days, and then I went to rehabilitation hospital.
right.
Yeah,
And you're still like you said you're still in contact with all your
yeah, yeah.
yeah so important.
It is.
And during these times um, pandemic you are still going to the stroke wards or the hospitals where you
No,
were.
not right now. I'm staying in quarantine. Because my daughter's pregnant, so I want to stay safe, and I want her to stay safe, and I have to watch my grandson when she goes to her doctor's appointments.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she'll find out today. They might be inducing her this weekend. So
Wow. But
yeah,
you can't go in. Yeah, that's exciting times. And Lynette's also saying, I have no feelings on the left side from the aneurysm down. Wow, yeah.
yeah. It's tough.
Yeah.
I
It is.
don't ever wish this on anybody. I tell you, it's a
I know.
tough journey.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. That's what I always say. Stroke is not for the weak, and every stroke, I always attribute it to like we all have our own fingerprint.
Right.
Whereas,
Every stroke is different, and I think the big thing is accepting what happened.
yeah,
I think you can move forward when you accept what has happened.
yes, very
You know.
true. And now, I think you mentioned earlier Elizabeth Swecker that you knew. Well, she says, thank you for sharing your journey. I am a new stroke survivor. June, okay, she's a new one. June 2020. Each of you
Oh,
inspire me greatly. Thank you so much.
you're very welcome.
Yeah, it you do have to overcome quite a bit, but it sounds like you're just, some of the things you could tell everybody is like you said, don't give up. I mean, people
Yeah,
think,
don't give up.
yeah, it's
It can be rough. It's a rough road, like I said, but you gotta stay positive, and you gotta laugh a lot and just be grateful that
right.
you're alive. We could have passed away,
Yeah. Oh,
because
yeah.
a lot of people do pass away from strokes.
I know every 40 seconds someone has a stroke, which I
Yeah.
am shocked. But so how do you get through your day? Like, what's a normal day for you?
Well, I have a hard time sleeping at night, so by the time I fall asleep, it's maybe 1, 2 o'clock, and then I sleep late in the morning.
Wow.
That's why I miss Paul Cummings' show sometimes. I'm
Yeah.
not up, but
Yeah. But the good thing is you can replay all these things.
yeah, and then I get up and I have, make my breakfast. And if it's a nice day like today, I'll probably go outside after this
Good.
and sit in the sun for a while. And I clean a little bit and call friends and call some of the elderly people I know to see if they're doing okay.
Good. And of course you watch all the other shows that people like
Yes.
Food, her show, and and then Salud's on Mike Peters. Was it today? I think she's going to be on Mike Peters in South Wales, where he lives. She's going
Oh,
to be
wow.
on his show, her and Tom, today.
Yeah, I love Tom. He's a sweetheart.
Yeah, he's a good man.
She's
Um,
a tough therapist.
yeah, oh yeah, I know, Salute, if you're still there.
I don't know how she does it. I really don't.
Yeah, she's a strong woman. So Kevin Volpe from back east says that's the key, acceptance. Right? You got to accept where you are right now.
Accept what happened.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
some people just they don't get over what happened to them, and you can't move forward. You have to accept what happened and do whatever you can to try to get back as much normalcy, as you can.
So true. And Paul Cummings said, "Hey Marina, it's okay that you sleep in every once in a while."
Okay, I'll
So
try
that's
better.
yeah, that's right. Okay, well I butchered up. Saloon's gonna be on Mike Peters' show tomorrow, so
Okay.
we'll have to check that out. So Lynette says sometimes I can't go to sleep till 2 to 3 and get up at 7:30 in the morning.
Oh,
I
wow.
Yeah. So you actually have some good sleeping habits.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Wow, I can't get through a night of sleeping.
Well, I can't fall asleep right away, but it's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, I'll fall asleep.
Right.
And then I get up, get something to drink, go to the bathroom, and I'm right back in bed, and I sleep until 11.
Wow. Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah.
so this is early for you.
Huh?
This is early for you for this
Oh,
show.
I know. I set my alarm clock like 7 times, different times, so I wouldn't miss this show.
Right, right. I'm so glad that you're here.
But I did it.
Right. And I don't know if I ever asked you this too. I know. Here I go again. Did you even know what a stroke was? I never did. Had no
The
idea.
only thing I knew was, when you have a blood clot in your brain or anywhere, you can
Yeah.
get stroke. But I'm more educated on it now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I totally understand. I thought I was only for the elderly people.
No. And it's very important for family members to educate themselves on stroke
Right, right. Oh,
to understand what we go through.
yeah, exactly. This is unbelievable. Did you see this? The countdown. Dr. Solomon is going to address sleeping today. Yeah, I go to her show. I mean, I go to the stroke recovery group that she does every Thursday. It's a,
Okay.
it's a $10 thing, and there are spots open, and I go every Thursday, and it's a Zoom thing. Tons of people go. I Salute goes, and I go on Thursdays, and there's still spots open if anybody wants to
I'll
get out
check
there.
it out.
Yeah, I'll send you the link on that. I care for your brain, and she's a neuropsychologist. But Naomi says Dr. Solomon is going to address sleeping today.
Oh, good.
I need that. That's good.
Yeah,
It-
yeah.
yeah. So, what other things that you can remember from your stroke that stick out, like is really like an issue with you?
Um, Nothing really. I mean, I don't remember that time too much.
Good, or you don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still
Yeah.
have.
When I was in ICU, I remember I've always been a lip gloss person. I like my lip
Oh,
gloss.
yeah.
This is
Tell us
kind
about that.
and my daughter was standing over me, and I said, "Honey, I'm gonna be okay." I said, "When you go home and get my bag, just make sure you pack my lip gloss." And she looked at the ICU doctor and she goes, "She's gonna be fine."
Yeah, that's so funny. That's your big thing worrying about.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
So the lip gloss is kind of still with you.
oh yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wow. So let's see. What other? I'm trying to think of because stroke is just so many things that are that we go through. But so far, the emotional, you've kind of got out of the emotional. do you ever have times by yourself that are, you
Yeah.
know,
Oh, I love being by myself, and I love the quietness. I don't like a lot of drama, you know.
I
Uh,
understand that.
Before I was always going, 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 you know. The more drama, the better it was for me.
Yeah,
Not anymore, you know.
right, right. So did you have that drama at the, you work in the hotel business, is that right?
Yeah, I was a front office manager and I did all the accounting and all the human resources.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I loved it. And I was off on the weekends, but I was always at the hotel,
Yeah, really, yeah.
you know. So,
So you're not working now.
no. No, I'm not working now. I'm spending a lot of time with my daughter and my grandson,
Right.
who motivates me.
Yeah. Yeah, because he doesn't know you really. Because like we think we talked about some of my grandkids don't know me, but that I had a stroke. I mean, they know me how I am now. They don't know me before stroke.
Yeah.
And your grandson's probably the same.
Went out and I was over there watching him, and they have a upstairs and downstairs, and I can't get up the steps. It's, a long stairwell. And he goes, Nana, he goes, nobody's home and I need you to go up the steps. And I go, Ashton, I can't do that. But I said, I'll try to go up a couple. So I went up 4 steps and then I stopped. I said, I can't do this. He goes, don't worry. I'm right behind you. I'm going to help you get down. And he would, get my leg down to the next step until I got down.
Wow.
And because you only got 5 more steps to go. And I said, I can't do it because there's no rail from a certain
Ah,
part. Um, But oh yeah, he's my motivator. He gets the weights out and the bands and he turns the music on and we're in the den, dancing and moving our hands and stuff.
that I know how that is. That's
Yeah.
precious.
And when I leave their house, he carries my bag to the car and he holds onto my walker and makes sure I get in the car and he
I,
goes, I love you, Nana. I said, I
uh,
love you too.
that's just that I meant that it makes you cry.
It does.
Yeah. Cause are you well, for me, I'm more emotional now than I was before.
Well, I do have my days, but not as many as I did.
Right, right. So true. Okay. So Mike Peters saying, "Well done, Jerry. No coughing." I know. The one show I had a coughing attack, and I
Oh God.
know. Oh, go ahead. You were talking about the emotional part of this, the whole journey.
It is emotional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially when you talk about
The
your
big
grand.
the big change in your life.
Yeah, exactly. It's a it's a lifelong journey that we're on.
It is, yeah. And we
Yeah,
can help each other get through it.
yeah, exactly. And since I can't go to a stroke support group, well, I won't go during this pandemic. This is my stroke support group.
That's wonderful what you're doing, Jerry.
Yeah, but it's like we chatting even offline, watching Salutes thing or Mike Pierre, whoever is doing the show.
Right.
It's not only it's fun and it's makes me, because before, I don't know if you had the same issue before. I didn't know anybody that had stroke, and I was trying to find something to, you know, how am I gonna get better? But all these people, all you, everybody, it
Uh,
really helps. You know, it's,
It does.
yeah. So you find that too. When you before you found like this group or somebody else, were you always looking for a way to find somebody that had a stroke like you?
Yeah, even like I said, I have a couple of friends that had strokes.
Right?
One of them was Rachel. I think she reached out to you.
Yes.
And she did yoga for stroke patients.
Oh, yes.
She had hers when she was a little younger, and we would go to chair yoga all the time, and
Right.
a lot of stroke patients that way, and we would help each other. And then I was going to the hospital. They had a stroke support group there,
Good.
which is good, to talk about it.
Yeah. Did you go? Did you go there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was that? Because when I went to my first um, going to a stroke support group, I sat in the back. I was more embarrassed that I had a stroke.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to talk to anybody. Now my whole life is an open book more now. So, I'd
Yeah,
rather be
I was never embarrassed. I
good.
guess because I kind of accepted it when I got home. I started accepting it a lot more, what had happened.
Yeah.
Started working on myself and taking time for myself more.
Good for you. Good
Yeah,
for
and
you.
it's not being selfish, so
No,
do it.
yeah, I agree. And Kevin here says, Marina, you're just like me. Was always going before my stroke, and now it's calm.
Yeah, very calm. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And Serena, she says, Jerry, you look tired, honey. I was up early, but Serena, we're gonna talk because I'm actually okay. Do I have bags or something? What's going on?
I'm not sure. I think we're all
Yeah,
just getting older.
yeah, that's what it is. I may have bags in my hair. I don't know. But so Mike Peter says, thanks both. I have another friend in Marina. Oh, so he wants to be your friend.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm reading these, but you're gonna have to go back because I'll forget them. So I apologize. I'm just reading every
Okay.
comment. But acceptance, most important step, Serena. Been hearing that a lot. Um,
Did you ask me something?
uh, well, no, Serena said acceptance is the most important step.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
you don't want to get caught in this, oh, I feel sorry for myself,
Yeah.
and I can't do this and I can't. Don't use that word. You can do it.
Yes.
It's tough, but you can do it.
So true. Lynette, if you're out there still, I always butcher her statement because it's so powerful. You have the right to get yourself down, and but you don't have a right to stay there.
Right.
You know. And Paul Cumming says, I hear that all the time. I look tired, and I don't. But oh well. Jerry, join the crew. Thank you. But yeah, it's fatigue. Do you ever have neural fatigue?
Yes. Yeah. I get tired a lot, especially when I'm doing something like, our energy level is not as strong as other people's. And we get tired quicker and our energy gets zapped,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
Like I was making my bed yesterday and I put the mattress pad on and the bottom sheet and then I had to rest for a few minutes before I started on the pillows.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It just takes us a little while longer to do things.
I completely understand that. That's just
Yeah.
yeah, because from
Snooze in the chair a little bit.
exactly. I mean, there's so many times that I could be doing stuff, and all of a sudden, just out of the blue,
Yeah.
okay, good. I'm not the only one that I have to go either lay down. I don't really sleep, but I lay down. It could be 5 minutes or whatever. Okay, so
You
I
just
don't know
need
what that all is.
that.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm really proud of you that you're really coming through all this stroke journey pretty positive about all this, which is great. I mean, that's how we have to be.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I have my down days too, and we all do. But just get back on that horse and get going.
Yeah, yeah. So it sounds like your support system has been really good. And
It
friends
has.
too.
Yeah.
Have you lost any for that?
Um, Not really. The few that have left, I think, sometimes people don't know what to say
Yeah.
and they, I don't know, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Let them
Yeah.
go.
'Cause- exactly. Because there's times. Do you ever worry about if someone invites you to go somewhere, and then I have to think, okay, are there hills? Are there,
Yeah.
things that I can't?
When I go out to eat, well, before the pandemic, I would go out to eat with my girlfriend or my neighbor, and I would think already, is there a ramp there? Is there steps? So I'm
Yeah,
always thinking way ahead of time before I even get there.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
have
do
to
the
keep
same thing.
everything
Exactly.
safe.
I'm thinking before it even happens. I'm worrying about it before it happens.
Right, right, yeah. And then I repeat myself sometime. My daughter said, "You told me that 3 times now." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then I interrupt sometimes because if I don't get it out right then I'll forget it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a expressive aphasia,
Because my
I
grandson
believe.
was
I
talking
don't
to
know.
yeah, my grandson was talking to me, interrupt. He goes, "Nana, don't interrupt me. I'm not finished." I said, "Okay." You know,
Yeah, because you need to get that out before you forget it.
yeah, yeah. But
Yeah, Lynette Price says, okay, I can't say it exactly right, but she tells me you have the right to get down. Life will get you down, but you don't have the right to stay down. Get yourself right back up and fast. Hmm,
correct.
I love that. So I'm glad you're still here, Lynette, because I butcher that statement all the time, but I think people knew what I meant. But so what other stroke journey issues that you're talking about with other people? Because you talk about people, you
Yeah,
think before,
just don't ever give up. It does get easier, and get help if you need it,
right?
and have faith in God a lot. Pray a lot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm with you on that. I completely understand. Did you? Yeah, I just can't remember. You know, but yeah, this stroke journey that we're all on here. You know, I love talking to people because they understand what we're
Yeah.
going through. And I talk to other people that are not haven't they haven't had a stroke, and they really can't get quite a bit of it. Um, and I'm sure you see that all the
Oh
time.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's and um, do you also um, because I have those like you said, it happens to you. You said when it's you're all alone or that you have those days that I'm not so chipper.
Um, Not often. Yeah, I
Good.
try to keep going and try to be as positive as I can.
Yeah, good for you. You're an
Thank
inspiration.
you. You are too,
Yeah.
Jerry. I was going to come on the show going, Jerry, Jerry.
Oh yeah, woohoo! Yeah, so funny. But so getting close to ending here, what would you tell people out there that are, I can't like when you went to the stroke support group, you can see people that are, why me? I'm not going to survive. Well, how can you give them an inspiration? Would be like you're doing this story now.
Yeah, I think every person has to find it in themselves. Um, but I always tell people, don't quit and just keep going and, have your faith in God and have a good support system.
Yeah,
So,
completely agree.
and live life, just like Salou, she's traveling with her husband, with Tom. Um, I traveled a couple years ago to a wedding in Pennsylvania, but I was whipped when I got home. Um, so go do things, you know, and live life.
That's right. Yep. Just like Brad says here, right here, he says, no, never give up.
Right. Never give up.
Right, right. Well, that's great. And I know it was a little of a mishap this morning trying to get going, and but we finally made it happen. Don't know
Yeah.
what happened. I know Paul uses BeLive too. We've had our issues, but
I
somehow it worked. And
used to be so computer, literate, how, fixing problems and stuff. I wouldn't know what to do now.
but you got your daughter.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that well, that's amazing. So salute. I know you'll. She's saying here, live life to the fullest and dance the night away.
that's right.
That's great, Salute. Thank you so much. And Paul, thanks for being here. You guys all, thank you for being here. And
And
great.
thank you.
Yeah, Paul Cummings, I enjoyed your conversation, and all the best to you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I'm
And
really
thank you, Jerry.
not thank you for because I know it took a while. I mean, that's something,
Yeah,
before we end, I'd like to just touch on one thing. We chatted several times before, and you didn't want to really be out there and tell your
right.
story.
Yeah.
Um, and
But I think it is a good thing because I think everybody will learn something from you.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
So,
yeah, like I say, every fingerprint, everybody has their own fingerprint. Every story is different, but we have similarities. Uh,
yes.
so I'm glad you're able to come on and share your story.
And thank you for having me.
Oh my goodness, it's my pleasure to even know you.
You too.
Yeah, so we'll I'm sure we'll be chatting and see you out there in the other things that we're doing, all these other groups that we all belong to. So
Okay.
and Yvonne from Apple Greet says lots of love. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. And we will see you again. And thank you